Welcome back. Today we take a look at the upcoming annual Family Fun Run and Wellness Expo for the Point Webster and Clifford Marshall Elementary Schools in Quincy. It's coming up Saturday, May 31st this year. Courtney Proteos is here to tell us a little bit more about the history of this event and how you might be able to participate. Great to see you, Courtney.
Good to see you, Joe. Thanks for having me on.
Pleasure as always. You know, I saw this event coming up and I said, gosh, we've never really featured this on the program here. It's a great local neighborhood community events. So I thought it deserves some recognition, finally, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been a tradition now every year in the Quincy Point neighborhood in the Clifford Marshall and Point Webster School community. It's about our 8th year doing the Fun Run. We started in 2018 with it just a small scale at Clifford Marshall, just around the school, kind of the block around the school for the younger kiddos. And right after COVID, we had to take a few years off for COVID. And then when we came back, we combined with Point Webster.
Okay.
And now it's a bigger event where we have a 1.5 mile run from Point Webster to Clifford Marshall.
Yeah, do you know what the thinking was when it first got started? Do you know why folks thought it was a good idea?
Yeah, I was actually on the Clifford Marshall PTO at the time.
Okay.
And we had an event called the McTeachers Night. McTeachers Night,
okay.
Yep. The staff from Clifford Marshall would go to McDonald's, and they worked at McDonald's, and they handed out the fries and everything at the drive-through and inside. And we went to a couple of those as a family myself, and it was nice to have everyone together.
Yeah.
That community kind of social element was really nice that you don't get sometimes at pickup. It's a little harried at pickup, but it was a nice kind of comfortable feel. But we wanted it to be a little healthier, a little kind of more more energetic, just kind of getting the kids kind of out and moving.
Oh, so it was a social gathering.
It was a social gathering at McDonald's.
Gotcha.
Yep,
Okay.
you would go to McDonald's and you'd get your dinner there. So it was sort of an event they had that we decided we wanted to kind of flip a little bit to get a little healthier and just kind of, but keep that social community feel that was so popular from that event.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's how it formed. The idea formed.
So that's a big jump, though, from burgers and fries to running and walking.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. We had a bunch of parents on the PTO that were pretty health conscious and just fitness gurus. So we decided, and it was already also around the time that other schools had started bringing in companies like Boosterthons to do fun runs. So this was sort of our kind of low key. We'll try to do it ourselves, and it's worked out. So we just sort of keep it in house and we coordinate it all on the school side. So.
Yeah. Well, it's we hear so much now about how instilling good health habits at a very young age is so important, right, for the later years. So about what age are the kids that you're talking about?
Yeah, so it's so now that we've combined with Point Webster, it's all the kids from both Marshall and Point Webster, so kindergarten all the way up through 8th grade.
Gotcha.
In fact, last year we had our pre-K at Point Webster, and the pre-K, a couple of the pre-K families came too. So
fun.
Just everybody that's in our community that where Point Webster is a direct feed school from Marshall. These kiddos are kind of going to school together for pretty much all that time, the 9 years together.
Yeah.
So just trying to build that community and just sort of say we're all together. We're all here. You came from Marshall. You're going to Point, and nothing to be scared about going to middle school. So.
Right. Oh, that's a scary time
yes,
of life for
it
sure.
is.
Yeah.
But we get everybody together and everybody has fun. And
Yeah. I would think, too, probably you get siblings that stay together, right? They've gone on to middle school, and now their younger siblings are coming up through Clifford, so they get to compete in this together?
Yes, it's not really competition, but yes, they get to participate together.
Participate, yes.
And in fact, my youngest this year is in 8th grade, so it's our last family fun run together, where my older ones are in high school, and I'm pulling them back to run it with us. But yeah, for sure.
So family fun run. So do the families participate as well as the kids? Oh, they do?
Absolutely. Yep. We encourage. So if you're 4th grade and younger, you need to have an adult with you just to make sure you're safe and you're not getting lost.
Okay.
But the kids 5th grade and over can do it on their own, but we do encourage families to join in.
Sure.
Bring your dog, bring your baby, all that stuff, and we just, have fun together.
Okay. All right. So Saturday, May 31st, 9 to 11:30 in the morning, and we're certainly hoping that our pattern of wet Saturdays breaks by then.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, right?
The long-term forecast looks okay, and I'll take it.
That's a very long-term forecast.
Yes, it's only 2 weeks.
All right.
I'm putting my faith in the weather forecasters.
So what happens that day? How does it all
that
work?
day, we usually start, registration check-in around 8:30.
Okay.
People kind of come into Point Webster, into the gym. They check in. They get their swag bag and their race bib and a little bracelet, that commemorative bracelet that they can take with them. And then we do a group warm-up and stretch and welcome on the turf, the new turf over at Point Webster. So that's really fun. We get everybody on the turf. We usually have about 400 people. So
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
it's huge. It's huge. It's packed. It's such a great event. So everyone kind of stuffs in on the turf, and we get our warm-up in, and we have a nice welcome. We have the national anthem sung by someone, usually by someone from Point.
Nice.
Or played by the band there.
Yep.
So that's great. And then we bring everyone over to this really large inflatable start line that we have right in front of the school.
Yeah.
And we send people out in waves, about 20 or so, just to kind of keep everyone safe. Not going to have a big
course.
stampede.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, so the route kind of generally follows Washington
Yep.
to Southern Artery,
Yep.
kind of around the side of Clifford Marshall, and then sort of around back by the fountain on Southern Artery, kind of following left, and finishing up Heartbreak Hill, which is Moody Street, all the
Okay.
way up the hill.
That's a formidable hill, yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of people cheering them on at the end.
Oh,
So,
fun.
and the big finish line's up there. And then at Marshall on the campus there, we have all kinds of activities and different stations for families to participate in while they're there. Everything's free, included in their cost of the race. So we try to make it affordable for families, and also you don't have to have tickets for everything. It's just kind of an easy come and take part in all the stuff. We have free refreshments, raffle table. You do have to bring some cash for raffles, but
Okay,
we have
sure.
really great raffle prizes. So.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Yes, we have, oh gosh, so much this year. I know we have a lot of things from, I have a little list here,
good.
so I didn't forget anything.
No, we want to tease folks.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. We have stuff donated from the Free Jacks, from the Bruins, Treetop Adventures, Starland, Quincy Marriott, the USS Salem, Burke's Boxing Club, Central Rock Gym, Planet Fitness, Fitness Unlimited. We have some gift cards from Cagney's, the Fowler House, Poor Yard, the Fruit Center Marketplace. Insync Center of the Arts donated a little bag with a gift card in there. Scrub-a-Dub, Fruit Center Marketplace, The Common Market, Dependable Cleaners, Little Duck Thai Restaurant, Fuji, WOC, Missy's Movement, Aviva Trattoria, and Hale YMCA have all donated raffle prizes. So it's quite a table.
Yeah, a lot of folks have stepped up to
Yes.
support this. That's fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
we also have a lot of other supporters too.
Yeah. While we're on the topic,
Should we just
sure,
keep
yeah,
going?
why
Yeah,
don't we?
no,
We don't want to
definitely.
forget anybody, sure. Yeah.
Definitely want to thank Mayor Koch, who supported this event in a pretty generous way. Quirk Auto Dealers, Manat Health, Quincy Credit Union, Stop and Shop donated some gift cards so we can have some free refreshments there. Ward 2 City Councilor Richard Ash is very supportive. Cathay Pacific, Quincy Pride, Ward 2 Civic Association, Bank of Canton, Open Doors Yoga Studio,
Wow.
Reggie's Oil Company, Quincy Youth Hockey Arena, Sweeney Brothers, and school committee member Emily Lebo, Taki Chan, and councilors at large Noel DeBona and Nina Liang. We're all sponsors for our event, and we also had some water bottles donated from the Quincy Educators Association, the QEA.
Nice.
And to go along with that, the MWRA, we asked them, they donate their water truck, and it's this huge water truck and has little water spigots
Yeah.
on both sides, and the kids can fill up that water
Oh, no
bottle
kidding.
that the QEA donated. They can fill it up right there themselves, and they love that. It's a fun part of every year.
Something you wouldn't think of, but it's very important. Yeah,
For sure,
absolutely,
for sure.
Yeah.
And the Quincy Police Department and Fire Department and Brewster Ambulance are fantastic. The police, they send us a bunch of officers to help with safety along
Nice,
the route,
yeah.
but also a touch of trucks. So we have a touch of police car, fire truck, and an ambulance there, which Mike Drakio also helps us coordinate. So I want to thank all them as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Wow, Courtney.
Yeah. Lots of sponsors.
I mean, you say this is a Quincy Point event, but this is a citywide effort.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really great. We have a whole group of parents on the PTO, and the staff at both schools are fantastic at helping reach out to different places that they have connections with, or
Yeah.
just and the businesses are fantastic in our community. So,
Absolutely, yeah. So the funds raised, what are those used for?
Yeah, so everything goes back into the schools,
Okay.
and we try to have them be for wellness initiatives,
Sure.
increased wellness initiatives at both schools. But pretty much it does go, to pretty much any support that the schools need, in addition to their regular programming, for sure.
Sure, absolutely. So you're cramming a whole lot into a short amount of time.
We are.
I mean, you've got basketball, badminton, flag football, a push-up challenge, music, dancing, jump roping, hula hoops, face painting, a photo booth, vendor tables and giveaways, a blood pressure screening, and more.
Yes, and more.
Yeah.
Yes, there's so much. So many different things. We try to kind of hit everybody and have enough for both age groups.
Yeah.
So everything's scalable. We have a little basketball knockout game for younger kiddos, and same for the middle school. So
Okay.
try to keep everybody engaged.
How long does the actual run, jog, walk take? It's only 1.5 miles, right?
Yeah, it's a mile and a half, so people can do all that at their own pace, right?
Okay,
They
all
can
right.
run
That's
as fast
not
as
a
they
race.
can. They can walk as
Okay.
slow as they'd like. Certainly, most of the families are pretty much done in about, say, half an hour. 45 minutes or
Okay.
so, and then there's a good still amount of time at the event to take part in all those different things. And we also have vendor tables, so people can check out, area businesses that come that kind of want to advertise what their
Sure.
services are and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and take part in it.
$10 a person, right?
Yep.
Is the cost?
Yep, and we have a family cap of $30.
Okay.
So, yep, we don't want this to be a financial, incumbency on
Hardship.
anybody.
Yeah.
Want everybody to just come and be part of the community.
Curious, have other schools taken note and tried to start their own events, similar events?
I think almost every school now has a fun run in some capacity.
Yeah.
A lot of them use booster-a-thon companies
okay.
that kind of come in, and that's during the school day.
Yep.
They make a significant amount more money than our event does, but I think our kind of thinking on it is we'd rather have that element where families can take part too, and it's hard during the day with families working and whatnot.
Sure.
So we try to do it on the Saturday. I know it's busy time, but it's kind of every year we try to save the date and hype it up, and it's kind of developed over the years that people it's something that they save the date for.
Well, I mean, it's early enough that you can participate and still have the rest of your day
For sure.
to do your Saturday stuff, right?
Yeah. Yep. It's a whirlwind. We're done by noon.
I'm sure, yeah. I have to ask, just because of the way the weather's been going, is there a rain contingency?
There is,
Yeah.
we've only had to use that once. It was a little drizzly. We still got the run in, but the activities at Marshall we had inside.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So we used the hallways, we used the gym, we used the CAF, and
Just take over.
We took it over,
Yeah.
and lots and lots of people inside the school on the first floor. But it still worked out. We still had a lot of fun, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can keep it outside and just spread people out a little bit more. But
Yeah.
we're happy to do it inside if that's the way it goes.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I
but-
know
but-
plenty of events have had to, pivot and,
Oh,
and
gosh,
deal
yes.
with that this month. So
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen, but either way, it's a go.
yes, exactly,
either
for
way.
sure. Yeah,
Now-
rain or shine.
Now, do you have to take part in the run, jog, walk, or can you come for the other fun stuff?
You can certainly come for
Okay.
the other stuff, yeah, but the walk's kind of cool with, like I said, the big inflatable. It's enormous. It's like huge, something to see.
You feel like you're really
You
doing
feel like you're
something,
part of it,
yeah.
right? Yeah, and there's plenty of families that walk, so no need to feel like it's a race.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
very good. Your advice to another organization that's looking to put something like this on?
Yeah, it's a lot of work,
Yeah.
but once you sort of get in the habit of doing it, like I said, it's our 8th year. It's not so overwhelming anymore, and you can just sort of focus on the fun and just evolving it to what families want. Maybe next year they don't want the tug of war, maybe they want badminton, or maybe a different element.
Sure, yeah.
So just having fun with it, and it's these PTOs put on movie nights and book fairs and all this stuff, and this is nothing that any of them couldn't handle themselves, but for sure.
What do you need that day? Do you need help, Courtney? Do you need donations? Do you need
Yeah.
volunteers?
That's great.
All the above, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if there's any families that are watching that are from Clifford Marshall and
Yes.
Point Webster, we'd love to have you join us for the run. We do try to kind of keep it with that community in the participants, but if you're not from that community and still would love to support the event, we'd love to have you as a volunteer. You can cheer on the runners, or you can, if you know someone at a business that would like to donate a raffle prize or a raffle prize yourself, we'd absolutely accept that, and that would be great. Be grateful for that. I think there's an email address that
Yeah, we've
you
been
might
putting
have
that up
on the
for you.
screen
Yep,
for
sure.
us,
Yep.
that you can feel free to email us at that, and someone can pick that up from you. And we accept monetary donations as well.
Okay.
And say all the money goes right back in. We make about $5,000 or $6,000 on the event a year. So this is all community raised. So all the support we can get is fantastic.
Yeah. Do you get alumni that come back?
Yeah,
You do?
We do.
Really?
Yep. We get people to come back. So yeah, no, it's always just part of our community and just making it feel like a family,
Yeah.
which it is. The
Yeah.
PTOs work really hard, and the schools work really hard together to just really make it feel that way.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of collaboration between the staff and the principals Principal Barrett at Point Webster and Principal Patch at Marshall, just to connect the schools and make everyone feel welcome at both.
Yeah, I think that's kind of unique, actually, especially in the Point neighborhood where the schools are so intertwined.
Yes.
You said it's a feeder school. Probably over 90% of students will go to Point Webster from Clifford, right?
So yes, the only kiddos that wouldn't go on, and in fact, they actually all go to 5th grade at Point Webster, but that APC program is at Central. So sometimes we have some kiddos that kind of siphon off to go to that
Sure.
program. But even those kiddos, they're still welcome to come. We send them a
Okay.
letter,
Oh,
so they're
nice.
still welcome to come because they live in our neighborhood
Right.
too. So they're welcome as well. But yeah, it's a direct feeder school, and I think Lincoln, Hancock, and Southwest are as well.
Another good example,
Yeah, but I think that's unique. Our two situations are unique to Quincy.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the older schools in the system, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, they were around from the beginning.
Yeah.
I think Parker's right up there as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other PTO events later this year?
We're kind of wrapping everything up for PTO stuff. This is kind of our big finale of the year for
Okay.
both schools, and just sort of enjoying the concerts and all the award nights that are coming up
So
for
much.
the schools. Yeah, May is a very busy month. But yeah, I just want to thank the staff and the parents that make this event possible. They're just so hardworking, and I'm here as a spokesperson for
Right.
it. But there's a team of people behind me that make this possible, and I just wanted to thank all of them for all their help. We also have the only thing I didn't mention was
Yeah.
Miss Cuniff at Point Webster leads a team, an army of high school volunteers that are getting their community service hours.
Oh.
But they come back and they help out at the event, and oh my gosh, they're great face painters and photo takers, and they're really, really great and helpful. So I want to
Excellent.
thank our high school kiddos that come back as well.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Courtney. Been
Yeah,
a lot
thanks
of
so
fun.
much, Joe.
You're welcome. I hope it helps.
Thank you. Appreciate it.